Remember, a Hallmark card when you care enough to send the very best. Tonight, from Hollywood, the makers of Hallmark greeting cards bring you James Dunn in Betty Smith's A Tree Grows in Brooklyn with Connie Marshall on the Hallmark Playhouse. Each week, Hallmark will bring you Hollywood's greatest stars in outstanding stories chosen by one of the world's best-known authors, the distinguished novelist, Mr. James Hilton.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is James Hilton. Tonight on our Hallmark Playhouse, we present our dramatization of a very well-known story which not only recently reached the top of the bestseller list, but won fame for its authoress almost overnight. She is Betty Smith, and her novel, A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, is as engaging as its title. In this story, there's a theme which has always warmed the hearts of fiction lovers, the struggle of youth to fulfill itself. And in A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, this note is captured and held with great success. We are fortunate tonight to have starring in the role of John Nolan that very fine actor, Mr. James Dunn, and in the role of Francie, Miss Connie Marshall. And now, Frank Goss, have you a word about Hallmark?
There are Hallmark cards for every memorable occasion on your calendar, for birthdays, anniversaries, holidays. Yes, for every occasion that calls for remembrance, for a friendly greeting, a word of good cheer, an expression of sympathy. There is a Hallmark card that says just what you want to say, the way you want to say it. And that identifying Hallmark on the back, that says you cared enough to send the very best. Now, Hallmark Playhouse, presenting James Dunn in Betty Smith's A Tree Grows in Brooklyn with Connie Marshall.
There's a tree that grows in Brooklyn. Some people call it the tree of heaven. It grows in boarded-up lots and out of neglected rubbish heaps. It survives without sun, water, and seemingly without earth. It would be considered beautiful, except that there are too many of it. That was the kind of tree in Francie's backyard in Brooklyn. Its umbrellas curled over, around, and under her third-floor fire escape. An 11-year-old girl sitting on this fire escape could imagine that she was living in a tree. That's how it seemed to Francie every afternoon in Brooklyn.
Hey, Francie, you gonna sit up there on that fire escape all day?
I don't know.
Is Mama home yet?
No. Where are you going?
Play ball in the lot. Francie, do we still have to get vaccinated Monday?
Yes, we do.
Artie Phillipson says they stick a needle in you, and your arm turns black and drops off, and you die.
I don't believe it. I'll ask Papa, Neely.
Okay, I'm going over to play baseball. See you later.
Papa. I'm out here, Papa.
Oh, hello, Francie.
Hello, Papa.
Move over and I'll come out. Is your mother home?
She isn't home from work yet.
Oh. Well, I'm going to work at Clomer's tonight. Big wedding party.
As a waiter or a singer?
Both. Oh, it's cooler out here. You can see a lot of Brooklyn from a fire escape, can't you, Francie? People, buildings, laundry, garbage cans.
Organ grinders, carts with flowers on them, babies.
Yeah, you can see plenty of those in Brooklyn, kitten. I'm going to rise in the world and get my family out of here. Next year will be better, you'll see. Next year, I'm going to get you a fire escape that looks out on a garden. Maybe even on a playground.
That's right, Papa. Your ship will come in.
My father was a man who never held one job long. I started waiting on tables when I was 12. And when I began to work, I said to him, well, maybe your ship didn't come in, Pop, but mine's going to.
You're the best singing waiter in Brooklyn.
I've always wanted to be a real singer. The kind that comes out on the stage all dressed up. Well, I will be yet. And things are going to be different for you. I'm going to see to it that you get through school.
Yes, Papa. Maybe Neely and I can find your ship and make it come in.
Francie, if I ever do have any luck, You know what you and me are going to do? We're going on a trip.
Just you and me?
Yep, just the two of us. We'll go way down south where the cotton blossoms grow.
Oh, Papa, I love you so much. I love you so much.
Ah, there's your mother. Hello, Katie.
Oh, here you are. Mother, they're going to vaccinate us or we can't go back to school.
Vaccinate you? What for?
Smallpox.
They're going to vaccinate Neely, too?
Both of us. Mrs. Phillipson says your arm drops off and you die.
Oh, now it isn't as bad as all that, baby. I was vaccinated thousands of times in my youth.
And you didn't die?
Well, you see me here, don't you? When do you have to go?
Monday. Can you go with us, Mama?
No, honey. I have another cleaning job.
Papa?
I'm working Monday, too, baby. But there's nothing to it.
Francie, don't let Neely see you're scared. After all, Neely's really such a baby yet. And you're a big girl.
Yes, Mama. Come on, Neely. We'll go out and play. The time will go faster.
I don't want the time to go faster. I don't want to be vaccinated.
The faster it goes, the quicker it'll be over. Let's go out and make mud pies. You used to like to make mud pies.
All right. But let's go around back where none of the fellas will see us.
All right, Neely. We'll go around back. Well, I guess this is it, Neely.
Are you scared, Francie?
No.
Me neither.
Oh, Neely. We forgot to wash. We've still got mud from the mud pies on us.
Papa says good, clean dirt never hurt anyone.
Well, we're here now. I'll go first, Neely. You sit out here on the bench. Don't go away now.
I won't.
All right, little girl. Right over here. Turn back your sleeve. Dirt. We're ready, Doctor.
Look at that arm. Filth from morning to night. Don't these kids ever wash?
There's no excuse for it, Doctor. Clean part of her arm for the vaccination.
Well, let's get it over with. There. That's all. You can go.
My brother's next. His arm is just as dirty as mine, so don't be surprised. And you don't have to tell him. You told me. You don't have to tell him. Besides, it won't do no good. He's a boy, and he don't care if he's dirty. Go on in, Neely. It doesn't hurt at all.
What are you doing out here on the fire escape at this time of night, baby?
It hurts, Papa, and it itches. And Mama says if I scratch it, the whole arm will swell up and turn black and drop right off. And maybe I scratched it in my sleep. Maybe I'm going to die, Papa.
Well, come on in the house and let me see it, Francie.
It's all swollen. Look.
Ah, that's nothing at all. You should have seen my arm when I was vaccinated. It was twice as swollen, and it was red and white and blue instead of green and yellow like yours. Now, we'll just put a few drops of carbolic acid in some water and wash it out. And in the morning, it'll be much better.
It will?
Sure. And then I'll put on a nice, clean bandage all around it.
Where will you get the bandage?
Well, I'll tear up one of my undershirts. Now, this may hurt a little, but I'll be just as gentle as I can.
Papa, I don't want to go back to that school.
Why, baby?
It's so big, and nobody likes anybody.
Neely seems to like it.
Neely's a boy.
But you have to go to school.
I found the most wonderful school, Papa. It's way out, and it's made of bricks. And there's no fence around the yard, and the playgrounds have grass in them, not cement. Oh, Papa, it's such a wonderful school.
All right. We'll go have ourselves a look at it.
Can we move near that?
Well, no, we couldn't move right now.
But you can't go to a school unless you live in that district.
Well, you just leave it to me. We'll go out and look at that school tomorrow. And I'll think of something.
What do you think of it, Papa? What do you think?
Yeah. This is a school, all right. This certainly is it.
I've just got to go there, Papa.
All right. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll walk around and pick out a nice house and then take down the number. Then I'll write a letter to your principal saying that you're moving there and you want to be transferred to this school.
There's a house down at the corner. It has flowers all around it. That's where I'd like to live.
All right. We'll go down and get the number.
It's the kind of a house you read about in books.
Francie,
Yes, Papa?
you know what we are going to do is wrong, don't you?
Is it, Papa?
But it's a wrong to gain a bigger good.
Like a white lie?
Yeah, like a lie that helps someone out. So you must make up your mind that for never to do anything wrong, you've got to be late never and absent never. And you must never do anything to make them send a letter home through the mails.
I'll always be good, Papa, if I can go to that school. Here's the house.
1724. I'll write to school tonight.
Papa. Oh, Papa.
Yes, Francie.
Papa, my cup runneth over.
Well, here's her school transfer. You'll probably both go to jail for this.
Oh, Mama, it's such a beautiful school.
48 blocks to walk every day.
I wanted to go there, Katie. I want her to learn that there are other worlds, and that those other worlds are not out of her reach.
We gotta hurry and get dressed. It's Halloween. Happy Thanksgiving to you all, class. A very happy Thanksgiving. All right, class is dismissed. I hope you all have happy holidays and a very, very Merry Christmas. Gee, Christmas is swell, isn't it, Francie?
I'll say it is, Neely. Just look at those windows, Papa.
Yeah, they're wonderful, ain't they?
Next to having those things, I like to look at them.
They're just to look at, Neely. No one has them. Look at that doll. She has real hair, and her eyes open and shut.
Here's the auditorium, kids. I'll be outside waiting for you when you're through. Now, remember, this is a Christmas party for children of all faiths. And your Aunt Evie bought you the tickets for a Christmas present. So have a good time.
I wish you could come, Papa.
Oh, it's only for kids, baby. Now, you go in and have a good time.
Come on, Neely.
There's some seats down there, Francie.
Children, we have a special surprise for you. As you see, here is a little girl with a beautiful doll. This little girl's name is Mary. And she wants to give the doll to some poor little girl in the audience who is also named Mary. Now, is there any poor little girl in the audience named Mary?
Who does she think she is? Calling people poor.
Just like the doll in the window, Neely.
No Marys in the audience? Oh, well, that's too bad. Little Mary will have to take the doll home again.
My name is Mary.
Francie!
Oh, we do have a Mary. A very bashful Mary.